Hey guys, NGH here and welcome to a very different video on my channel. I had some troubles with my internet last night and I didn't actually get a Juventus Super League career mode ready, so that's going to be tomorrow, guys. And instead I thought, you know what, I'm pissed off right now. I'm really pissed off. I don't know if you can tell, this isn't my normal mood, I should say, but I think it's just hit me. It's hit me how bad this transfer window has been for Arsenal so far. Now, I just want to say straight off on this video, I know there's still time. I know there's still, I think it's 3 days or 2.5 days left until the deadline day. Things can still happen, but at this point in time, it's midday on Saturday, and I was just watching Man City play Hull, and I was looking at their squad, what they've done this summer. I know we can't compete with them financially, but it's so frustrating to see all of these teams around you buying players. And I know United have had similar problems with Moyes. Who knows how that's going to turn out. I feel for United fans because I'm obviously going through the same thing. Although I think Arsenal's situation is actually worse, if you ask me. And I'll go into it in more detail. The main thing I want to talk about is Tottenham. Okay, so you're sitting there watching this video, listening to me complain, right? And you're probably thinking, oh, it's just an Arsenal fan complaining about nothing, right? Think about this, your main rival, so in our case it's obviously Tottenham, they're down the road, the noisy neighbours, whatever you want to call them, they've gone and spent over £100 million. They have brought in some amazing players and I cannot tell you how jealous I am. It's just awful. Now I know, I'm sorry you're just staring at Twitter right now, but the start of this video is just going to be me ranting and then we're going to do some experiments, okay? So just bear with me here. You can always click off and do some homework or whatever and just listen to me, and I will say when I'm about to start, looking at websites and stuff. But it's very depressing because Tottenham, they've always been in our shadow. I know I don't want to piss off Tottenham fans, but you have been. Arsenal have always finished on top of Tottenham for a long time now. And I think we're at this period in time now where Tottenham are literally so slightly above us, and it's horrible. I absolutely despise that feeling. I know it's a big rivalry. In my head, for me, it's a healthy rivalry. I respect Tottenham. I respect their fans. We all have banter on Twitter. It's fair enough. We all joke about each other. But this season, I really have no comeback, and it's really driving me crazy. Tottenham have impressed me so much with their signings. I mean, you look just like Eriksen. I would have loved Eriksen to come to Arsenal, and they got him for €8 million. €8 million fucking euros. What the fuck are you doing, Wenger, you stupid French twat? Sorry. You just look at, like, Lamela. I mean, I would kill for Lamela to join Arsenal. He is someone that is so versatile. He can play as a striker. He can play behind the striker. He can play on the wings. You could even chuck him into a central attacking midfield role. He would do absolutely fine. They've brought in Capoue. I'm probably saying his name wrong, but he is someone that I've looked at before. Everyone knows him well on FIFA as well for being a very solid defensive midfielder. What do Arsenal need? A solid defensive midfielder. Have we bought one? No. And how much was Capoue? He was cheap. He was cheap as chips. We can fucking afford him, yet we don't fucking buy anyone like him. Tottenham could field 3 sets of midfielders. Guess how many Arsenal could field? 1 set. Now, I know there's injuries. I know Arsenal have some injury problems. Arteta's out. Now Podolski's out. Diaby's always injured, and let me guess, when he comes back, it's like a new signing. Yeah, whatever, mate. Right, positives for Arsenal. Ramsey is finding form, which is good. Ramsey is actually looking like the player he once was. The injury completely wrecked him. It completely wrecked him. He did an interview the other day and said, you know what, it was really tough. Getting back to my form was tough after a crazy injury like that. His leg snapped in half, guys. It was absolutely atrocious. He's finally getting back into form. Now, I know for once, Wenger's right. That is like a new signing. Last year, Ramsey was not one of those players that would sit in the first team, play week in, week out, absolutely fantastically and consistently. This season, I think that's different. He will be a first team player. And the engine he is, he provides so much new things for Arsenal, which I think is absolutely fantastic. We've also got Wilshere, hopefully for this whole season. He won't be coming back midway, which is good. But other than that, I think at the moment Arsenal are not looking too healthy. Now, tomorrow is the Tottenham game. Okay, tomorrow is the Arsenal versus Tottenham game. It's the one we all love to watch, right? Especially the neutrals. I know neutrals love to watch that game. If we get beaten by Spurs tomorrow, what does that say? And then imagine on Monday evening when that transfer window is over and Arsenal may have not brought in a single new player, a single player worth a penny. Obviously, we've got Flamini and Sonogo both on the free. Just think about that, Arsenal fans. Just think, you just got beat by Tottenham. They've spent £100+ million on new players. Players they don't even really need, if you ask me. I mean, Capoue and Paulinho, did they really need both of them? We have to win tomorrow. That is the only way around this. The only way to make me feel comfortable with potentially not buying a single player this window is if we beat Tottenham tomorrow and eventually we get some of our players back from injury. We've been, very unlucky so far with injuries. That's the way it is. Right, I think I'm feeling better now that I've let that out. I hope you guys enjoyed that bit. But now we're going to do a little kind of experiment. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to tweet here. Hey guys, this is for a video. What do you honestly think about Arsenal this summer? Neutral opinions. Welcome. I can't type with the mic in the way. Right, so what we're going to do is wait a few minutes. I've got 60,000 followers. Hopefully I'm going to get a nice response to this. And by the way, if you want to follow me on Twitter to do stuff like this in the future, that would be awesome. The link is in the description. It's just @officialmgh, as you can see there. Basically, I'm hoping that a lot of people are going to agree with me at this point. Let's click a connect now and see what they're saying. I'm pissed that Tottenham have made such great signings like Eriksen, Lamela, Capoue. Now this was 4 minutes ago. Let's keep going here. We're going to get an influx of tweets, I'm sure. Let's go down here a little bit. So this is Caleb. Just look at the positives, mates. It really works. You're in the Champions League. Good form besides the Aston Villa game. It's very true, very true. But sometimes it's not just the results that make you happy. I want to know this team is going forward. I want to know that the manager and the board really are looking to strive, Right, we've got 6 interactions here. Not very good. They need to buy some players. 2 days left. Patience. Dithering. Very bad. I think they are low on players. They will not finish top 4. Will battle for 5th place. That is atrocious. For Arsenal, that is bad. Embarrassing. Laughable. Conducted themselves terrible in the transfer window, but Giroud looks surprisingly good. I would agree. Giroud is looking decent. I thought they would have gone all out to sign a world-class player. For me, Spurs have overtaken them. That is just... If we won't sign anyone significant, they will not get top 4. They're making us fans crazy by not performing well in the transfer market. This is the main thing for me. Arsenal, they have the highest ticket prices in the world, pretty much. Okay? And for that, what do we get in return? What do we get in return? 4th place. The odd quarter-final in the FA Cup. The odd semi-final, maybe. With a couple of new players, it's going to be a tough season, but maybe 4th place would be nice. Again, I agree with this guy. Of course 4th would be nice again, but we don't want 4th. We want 1st. We want 2nd. We want 3rd. Let's keep going here. Strong enough first team for top 4, but injuries will kill them. Again, it's a very good remark, that, because when we are fully fit, we've got a very strong core squad. That's what I should make very clear to you guys. I know the core in this team is very strong, but with injuries like we have now, it's not going to go well. What else we got here? Started off well, cleared out Deadwood, however failed to strengthen after and are left with a very thin squad for the season. So yeah, absolutely, Tim Drew's got this right. We got rid of 17 players. 17 players that were clogging the wages, I want to say. So what happens when you get rid of them? Obviously, you bring more good players in with this 70 million bloody pounds we've got, which I haven't seen. And we haven't done that. So what we got left is 17 players less and no more quality. It doesn't make sense. Another 40 messages here. This is crazy. Everyone is underestimating Arsenal, saying that you haven't spent money yet, but remember this team who came 4th. It doesn't matter, mate. The problem we've got now is all the other teams have strengthened. That fourth spot is harder this year than it was last year. Tottenham, who were very close to hitting fourth, have strengthened, and there's no doubt in my mind if Arsenal stay in this current position and we have injuries, we don't have a chance. It's serious as that. As a neutral, it looks like Arsenal have even lying about the money they have, or have just been made an absolute mess of the window. They're not lying about the money. It's there to see. We actually have more money than I think the whole Premier League combined, all the clubs, in the bank. Now tell me if I'm wrong. I think I might be. I'm not sure. I read this somewhere. We've got the money. We're just not bloody spending it. Definitely need new signings, but Wenger always does well regardless of the team, so I think we'll do well. This is our problem here. I'm not having a go at Mike the Goomer, but this is the wrong mentality. This is the Wenger mentality. He probably sees this squad and goes, well, we got fourth place with this team, it should be absolutely fine, without considering that everyone else is strengthened. And we are blinded by mediocrity. I've said this before. Arsenal fans are blinded with mediocrity. We are... for some reason, I cannot believe most Arsenal fans are actually happy getting fourth place. Don't get me wrong, I'm not upset about getting fourth, but I want to go further. We've got the stadium, we've got the funds, we've got, the ability to get into the top three, if you ask me. Why are we not doing it? I just don't get it. You know what, I'm going to have to end the video soon because I'm getting pretty angry right now. Thank you to everyone who tweeted me. If your message is in here, that's cool. Look, Arsenal are laughing stock. There you go. Spurs have caught up 25 points in 7 years, and they're not looking. They're not there looking to go above you. Looking likely, right? Says it all, really. At the moment, it's just embarrassing, guys. And I'm sorry I had to do a video like this, but I thought maybe some people would find it interesting me talking about Arsenal's current situation. What I'll do is I'll end it like this. If I calm down really quick. If we sign some players in the next few days, I think we'll be okay. It really depends on who they are. If it's players like Quagliarella or whatever his name is, I will facepalm so hard. If we bring Bentner back in, I will cry. But Wenger, I've put a lot of trust into you over the years. I've supported Arsenal since I can remember. I've watched you through the Invincibles. I've watched the club go downhill from then. And I do believe in the club. I do think there is something we can do here. Bring in some players, we'll be okay. I think that's the way to say it. And Tottenham fans, I have respect for you guys. Your team is very, very strong right now. And I'm nervous about tomorrow. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Do you want me to do a BPL breakdown tomorrow of the Spurs and Arsenal game? Let me know in the comments below. Please do drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you for watching, and I'm sorry I got so angry.